Lovely people, what is surprising me in this whole Maga voters deportation, what surprising and shocked me the most is the fact that men were there. Do you get, like, even if women do not think before they do things, you men, you guys, you're supposed to think before you take decisions. Yeah, so you coming out and acting like, oh, you're regretting what happened, you're regretting voting for Donald Trump, you're regretting this, you're regretting that. To me, it's very, very funny. Yeah, it's very, very funny, because if women, yeah, they don't think before acting, you are supposed to think before acting. Lovely people, in this video we are going to be looking at some men, you're going to watching some men coming out to regret why they voted for Donald Trump. Yes, so men came out to regret, like, oh, I wish I did not vote for Donald Trump. Oh, this is not what I voted for. Oh, I wish I voted. This is not the change. Yeah, that I voted for a change, but this is not the change I voted for. A lot of them came out and they were actually crying, like stating out how, I mean, they were just regretting. It was all about regret. Let us watch this video. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, this is the Power Lens, and in this channel we talk about the black community, the black culture, I mean everything that have to do with the black community, wherever they find themselves and how they are being treated. Okay, so do well to subscribe, like, comment and share. Let us get this video, then we'll come back for commentary.
He's totally incompetent. He shouldn't be president. And I will say that because I voted for him the first time.
I'm wondering what it was for you that changed your mind about
Because he's
Trump.
a fucking dirtbag. Okay, we're going to take away food from kids. We're going to take away stuff from disabled people. For what? What did we accomplish in Iran?
Nothing.
Nothing.
How do you feel when you see all of these House Republicans, all of them falling in line and backing it up?
They're cowards and hackers. They got no balls, no what we would call intestinal fortitude. You swear to the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. I still believe in that. They took the fucking oath too.
We just spent $100 billion in Iran. What do you actually want that money going for here in America?
We have some shoddy infrastructure. I know that they feed kids during the summer sessions during the school who can't afford to eat. I think they call it food insecurity. Yeah. We call it fucking poverty. When I was a kid, we can feed our kids. There shouldn't be a hungry person in this whole country. There should be nobody on the street. No, it's time to take this country back. This belongs to us, not to them.
I voted for Trump, but I am exhausted with the terrible PR from this administration on Iran, on Israel, on Epstein, on ICE. So many different issues that the American people are raising valid concerns about. And instead of getting direct, clear, consistent messaging from this administration on those concerns, we're getting memes and posts on Truth Social, many of which do not land well with the American people. Like, they certainly aren't swaying any people that might be on the fence. They're even going so far as to push a lot of people who voted for Trump away. And it's like, why does the administration not understand the gravity of this? Like, I don't even regret my vote. Like, from a policy perspective, I still think we're in a world's better position than we'd be under a Kamala administration. With that said, when this administration is not answering people's questions with hard evidence, then that gap gets filled by people who will answer the questions without hard evidence. And that's why the conversation has become so unhinged, because it's no longer based on hard evidence. It's based on these massive generalizations and speculations, and that's just not good for society.
Trump's going full Anakin Skywalker on us. We elected you to drain the swamp, buddy, not to join it. You come out and turn your back on Marjorie Taylor Greene. We'll see how well that works out for you. Trump, you're not dividing your base. You're turning your back on your entire base. We're not cultists. We don't follow the man. We have principles, morals. We love the ideas of America first. Evidently, make America great again, that wasn't clear enough for you, because you think that that means make foreign countries great again. Bringing in H-1B visas. No, f your H-1Bs, f your 50-year mortgage. No, this is America first. Maybe it would make more sense if we told you America only. You're going to get destroyed in the midterms. The Democrats are going to impeach you. The rhinos are going to turn on you. Probably remove you. And then we'll see if J.D. Vance learned the lesson. This entire system is coming apart at the seams, dude. We're done with you. We're done with the f***ing bullshit, and we ain't buying it.
Oh, hell yeah. Welcome back, everyone, to my mini-series on Trump supporters completely crashing out on him. But guys, I stitched that dude like a year ago, and back then, he was full-blown QAnon. We're talking trust the plan, nothing can stop what is coming. He was all in. So to see someone like that turn on Trump, beautiful. Anyway, guys, let me know if you'd like to see some more Trump supporters totally turning on him, because I love it, and I've got plenty of popcorn. My microwave is basically running 24/7 these days, okay? So let me know if you want to see more. Love you, and I'll be back. All right.
Oh my God, lovely for did you just hear that? I mean, like I said, what is surprising me is the fact that, see, now, I know that, okay, women, you get, they act with, like, emotions, okay? But men, you have to use your head. You have to use your head, okay? Because some of you that are coming out here to cry, to lament, you were not supposed to even be in these shoes in the first place. If you actually took your time to think about everything, yeah, before voting, all right? If you actually if you actually put yourself in the shoes of the others, okay, as a man, put yourself in the shoes of the others, you wouldn't have fallen in this trap. Now you coming out to regret, oh, you're regretting voting for Donald Trump. What will it change? You have already voted for him. You have already voted for him, and look at what he is doing to you people. He doesn't really, from every indication, he doesn't care about Maga voters, because he will deport your wife, he will deport your husband, despite the fact that you voted for him. Some people voted for him 3 times. Some people, their life is to vote for Donald Trump, but this time Donald Trump's life is not to please you. To please you. So he's not even like going through his card to check, oh, who voted for me, so I cannot deport his wife, I cannot deport his wife. Donald Trump does not have that kind of time. So next time when people want to vote, take your time, especially the men. In this video is about the men. Take your time to think as a man that you are before going to vote for anybody. If the women are doing it, we understand that, oh, women are emotional, oh, maybe they might say something that is just so sweet, they are doing it. But you, the men, you should not be moved. I was thinking you people coming out to regret should not be men. I mean, it should be more of women than men. But I keep seeing a lot of men coming out to complain, which therefore means that they never thought about anything. All right, they never thought about anything. All right, let's continue watching the clip, and then we'll still come back for more.
As a Latino, I've never been more embarrassed and more disappointed in the Latin community for even voting or thinking of voting for Trump. Voting against your own self-interest is counterproductive. It's insane to me. Like, y'all don't make no sense. What's not clicking? And let's be very serious. Latinos voted for Trump because they want to be as close to whiteness as possible. It's because they are anti-black. It's because of the internalized racism. It's because of the pure not even internalized. It's for the outward racism. That's really mainly what it was. And let's not forget the misogyny of it all. Let's not forget that, because one thing a Latina woman is gonna do is gonna put her man, her son, any male figure in the Latin community up on a pedestal with ease. And that's exactly what the Latino men thrive on. The women always putting them up on a pedestal. And that's really the sad part about it, because there is no reason why they should have been voting for Trump at all. I'm disappointed today, and I'm just so disappointed.
The President of the United States just said that I insulted Jesus. You want to know what insults Jesus? Kicking the sick off their health care while cutting taxes for billionaires. You know what insults Jesus? Deporting the stranger and separating babies from their mothers. You know what insults Jesus? Bombing innocent school children in Iran and sending our brave men and women off to die in another forever war. You know what insults Jesus? Covering up the Epstein files and then refusing to prosecute a single person in them. I am not a perfect Christian. I don't claim to be. There's only been one perfect Christian, and he was crucified on a cross 2,000 years ago. Jesus told us, he told us to love our neighbors as ourselves. He told us on earth as it is in heaven. Can we imagine war in heaven? Can we imagine bigotry in heaven? Can we imagine poverty in heaven? Then why do we tolerate these things on earth?
For those of you regretting your Trump vote, save it. Because that election, it wasn't a pop quiz. It was an open book test. Hell, the answers were even highlighted, and you still chose to bubble in C for cult all the way down. And now the thin-skinned orange man that you helped elect is dismantling this country like a Lego set that he didn't build. And I do believe that hate is heavy and love is light. So I say this with all the love I can muster. Go fuck yourself. And if you want to follow me over on Instagram, same handle, links in the bio. Remember, I am not the dark left. We are the dark left. Please join me in helping to call out the bullshit and bring some sanity back to the conversation.
So the guy from couples therapy who voted for Trump, well, now he regrets it, and I feel bad. Last week, I made a video talking about this guy specifically, and y'all had a lot to say. Basically, he voted for Trump in spite of his wife and daughters, and I stand by my argument that we should not be marrying people who vote in ways that hurt the ones they love. I didn't. Now Jason has come out and denounced Trump and his vote. This is awesome. I'm so happy that Jason has learned more and seen the error of his ways. I think this is part of a larger conversation of what do we do with people who regret their votes for Trump. Two things can be true here. It's awesome to see him change his mind. We as humans should be doing that when we learn more information, and it seems like Jason was able to do that. Hopefully, more voters will do the same, especially before the midterms. And also, me, as a fellow white person, I'm not gonna say all is forgiven and now everything is well and good. I hope this is the beginning of Jason learning why voting for Trump is so harmful. A lot of people, especially black and brown people, were harmed by that vote. Ultimately, my point still stands. Ladies, stop marrying Republicans.
I don't know about you guys, but I don't recognize this country anymore. I'm 44 years old, and we're living in a country today where human beings aren't getting due process anymore. Judges are being attacked left and right from the president of the United States. People are getting laid off for no reason. Veterans are getting laid off, and we have tech billionaires. And, look at Trump's administration. $60 billion his administration is worth. And by the way, that doesn't even include Elon Musk. The biggest tax breaks for the top 1%. They're threatening to get rid of our Medicare, get rid of Social Security. What type of country are we living in where undocumented immigrants, some who have lived here for decades and pay taxes, are getting deported from religious sanctuaries and schools? The Bibles are going to be in every classroom, the 10 Commandments. What is going on in this country? This country was founded on immigrants. Have we lost our compassion for human beings? What the fuck is going on here?
I voted for Trump, but I certainly will not be doing that again.
When did Trump lose your support?
The nail in the coffin for me with Donald Trump?
Let me guess. Charlottesville.
No.
But, okay, let me
guess. You're not going to guess it.
Kids in cages.
Nope.
The insurrection, January 6th.
Nope.
Okay. Wait, hold on. First impeachment.
Nope.
Second impeachment.
Nope.
Okay, inviting white supremacists over to Mar-a-Lago.
No, but criticizing DeSantis before his election.
Wouldn't have guessed it. So that's the line right there.
That was the nail in the coffin.
I would have guessed kids in cages.
I told you wouldn't have guessed it.
I know.
I would have saved you 30 minutes.
This is why you come on and talk to people. You're constantly surprised.
Yep.
We didn't vote for Trump because we wanted lower prices. We voted for him because we want him to make our country safe. This is the new level of cope that we are seeing from Trump supporters as they are so desperate to defend Donald Trump's actions. Even though Republicans were whining for months over how pricey everything was under the Biden administration, now that Trump is actually making things more expensive, they suddenly switch up real quick to talk about how they really just care about safety and they don't really mind things being more expensive. What happened to all the Republicans complaining about the price of eggs or how inflation was so out of control under Joe Biden's presidency? Y'all are real quiet now. Most embarrassing part for Trump supporters is the fact that Canada is specifically implementing higher prices and tariffs onto Republican states only. I wish I could say I feel bad for you, but honestly, you get what you voted for, and you're about to find out. So in conclusion, not only is Trump not bringing inflation down, but he's actually making things more expensive for you and your families. Good job.
Yeah, I voted for Trump. Absolutely. Did I know he was going to increase the tariffs? Yes, I did. However, I thought that the infrastructure would be set up prior for small business to come back to America and manufacture.
Why did you think that? What possible evidence could you have based that thought on?
Hello, my name is Jason, and I left Maga. I supported Trump because I enjoyed antagonizing people. I feared responsibility. My alcoholism, which became a physical addiction, fueled obsessive behavior. This lack of rational thought prompted me to attend the Stop the Steal rally, where a violent riot broke out and we all competed for Trump's attention with a violent vengeance. The government held me accountable for my actions before I was ready. During my rehabilitation, I finally put the bottle down and was better able to understand the consequences of my actions. It was these actions that contributed to the horrific attack on the Capitol Police and resulted in the deaths of Officer Brian Sidnick, Officer Jeffrey Smith, and Officer Howard Livengood. It was in their memory, and the memory of former Trump supporter Ashley Babbitt, that I refused Trump's pardon, because the pardon was both egregious and dishonest. Nothing about January 6th was pardonable. Unity contradicts Trump's lies. Thank you.
Here's the thing. If you're a 3 times Trumper and you're one of the people who voted us into the mess that we're currently a part of, and you're now just starting to regret that decision, I don't think you get to come out and post that on the internet and try and recenter yourself in the conversation. It's your opportunity to sit the fuck back and listen to the people who have been anti-Trump since a fucking decade ago. But instead you come online and now you're trying to garner sympathy from people because you've been a moron. Sit back, amplify the voices of people who have been on that game since day one, and shut the fuck up.
You told me that you voted for President Trump in 2024. Do you regret that decision? ¿Te arrepientes esa decisión?
Yes, 100%.
Why do you regret that decision?
That's because it's nothing that's true. It's not true. He say he go to catch the delincuentes. Criminals, yeah. And right now, he don't follow to criminals. He go to specific to Latino people. The DHS come specific to me and catch to me, not other people, because don't care to other people, specific Latino people.
Have y'all seen the video of that Cuban Trump supporter, man, complaining about Trump after there was a video that went viral of him celebrating Trump's victory a few months ago because Trump signed an executive order that's pretty much demanding that truck drivers know and speak and can read English in order for them to be a truck driver? And guess what this guy does for a living, man? Yeah, he drives a truck, man. He hasn't just driven a truck. He's driving a truck for 20 freaking years, man. For 20 years, and now he's scared that he might lose his license because he doesn't speak a lick of English. And at that point, I mean, yo, you've been here for 20 years, man. At that point, you kind of did it to yourself, bro. But whatever, man. It points to the fact that there was a lot of Latinos, man, that was supporting Trump, that I was looking at them like, I don't know, bro. I think you might want to be quiet at this one, at least publicly, you know, because a lot of Latinos out there were doing certain things that, you know, when the Democrats are in control, they just look the other way. They don't really care, you know. But when the Republicans get up in there, they start shaking things down, you feel me? And now this dude is over here scared because he's like, damn, how am I gonna feed my family, bro? This is all I do. And yeah, I know that the Latinos that hate Trump are having a field day with this video, man. It's going around the internet. Everybody's telling me, you see, we told you he don't care about no Latinos. But nah, bro, come on, let's start learning English, bro. You've been here 20 years, bro. That's one thing that Latinos do that blows my mind, bro. I know people been here 40, 50 years, bro. Don't speak a lick, can't even beg in English, bro. But yeah, that was a little funny.
All right, lovely people, you just saw that. What do you have to say about this? Do you think, are you in the same shoes with me? Like, to me, I feel like some men, they were not supposed to be here crying and regretting. It's just because they did not take their time to read and understand and look at the future, okay? And pick out the future like, oh, what if I'm in this place in the future? Will this policy affect me? Nobody thought of that. The men did not think of that. The women did not even think of that. The women did not think of that. The men never. They never took out that time to think about it. All right, and that is why they come out here to cry, to regret why they voted for Donald Trump. This is not the change they voted for. They voted for a change, but this is not the kind of change they voted for. All right, so that's their crime. Let me get your opinion at the comment section. Were they supposed to be in this place, to be here in the first place? Were they supposed to be here in the first place if they took their time to think about it? Or you feel like, oh, this would have still happened? State your opinion at the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to subscribe, like, comment, and we are going to be coming back with more interesting videos. Thank you, and do have a nice day. Bye.